What's going on, and good morning or good afternoon, Corso family. This is Saladin Salam for King Corso, Depressor, and Neapolitan Mastino Historical Talk. Haven't made one of these videos in a minute, so just want to give a little spin on certain things. Hold on for a sec. Yo. Yeah. Alright, later. Alright, now back to business. Want to talk about cane corsos and the development of cane corsos. What I'm seeing, what's good, what's not good, and etc. Bottom line, man, hopefully that things will change. Well, my position was just to get the American dogs respected again, because a lot of information that was told wasn't actually the truth. Actually, I wanted to get the spectrum of the truth of the matter about the overall with the cane corso, the Italian ones as well. So, again, people make these videos and they don't know absolutely nothing about the dogs. Like nothing. You got these videos living with a cane corso, this dummy stuff, like mediocre, stupid stuff, and these things get thousands of clicks. like, yo, I don't really understand that, man. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty of the history and everything else being explained about the cane corso, nobody adheres to it. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to, like, at the end of the day, man, you get these dogs on a false pretense, first of all. Because, again, you don't know nothing about them. A lot of enthusiasts out here, even Italian enthusiasts, don't know nothing about the dogs, though. Nothing about the dogs. Don't stress the truth essence of the dog. And, again, that's a shame. That's totally a shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is. It is. Like, the truth of the matter wasn't told. The history wasn't told properly. And, the truth needs to be manifested. Point blank. It needs to be manifested, so I started doing so. So, what you should do is click on my YouTube channel, videos, etc., and listen to what I have to say. And if you beg to differ, then be respectful and put it up there, and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We can go back and forth. But again, look at it. Because a lot of stuff, even on my forum on Facebook, I drop a lot of facts. I show you where I'm getting it from, and I show and prove. Now, the aspect of the American dogs weren't consistent. I show that was a lie. I even went as far back, people, because these dogs were called the depressors at once upon a time, the father of the Neo. So the father of the Neo was what the Scandisi, what he wanted to bring forth to the world as a Neapolitan Mastiff. So that had to be a depressor, for argument's sake. I showed that dog and Kokomo are identical in looks. So that means that Mike Satilli Sr., when he was in Sicily, he went and got a traditional depressor. That's showing and proving that the Sicilian Bacharo is actually a cane corso. You see, like I said, the word semantic situation. But nevertheless, though, let me stay focused. But I showed that these two dogs look alike, identical alike. And then you see other specimens of Neos, right? And if you look at the head types and look at today, modern day cane corsos, American bred, they look totally identical to these dogs. And the dogs that Mike Satilli brung over, the first generation and the second generation dogs, I pointed out that today's dogs look identical to those dogs. So that's consistent. That's 20 to 30 years of consistency. And with the Scandisi stuff, that's over 50 years. You can't, come on, man. Again, a lot of your dogs, right? Especially you AKC cats. A lot of your dogs, you say that Barcia is the father of your dogs. Or I'm going to just say, if you got the Dillum stuff, Blood is the father of your dogs. Your dogs, the dogs that you have now, look nothing like Blood. Chino looks nothing like Blood. But you say that Vito is an excellent breeder. What else I can say? You know what I'm saying? Not to put down the Italian stock, because there are good Italian dogs. There are. You got to seek out, find, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of you still want to go over there like you're going to find these specimens. Like Mike Satilli's not the only guy that's saying that Italian dogs, them rustic old school dogs, aren't no more. These guys done bred the hell out of these dogs and bred them with all over stuff, and they scatterbred these stuff, and this is not the way to do it. And so now their breeding programs are reflecting the work that they put in. And the work that they put in is garbage. Like on some real stuff, man. It is what it is. But then again, let's go back. Let's talk about the American dogs for a sec. When Mike found his father, like I said, was the true kind of depressor, not contaminated, not polluted with other breeds, other foreign breeds in the dogs. So he came over. He brung the dogs. The dogs were already tightly line bred. He bred his show neos into those dogs. And thus, we have the kind of depressor or a cane corso. And these dogs are cane corsos. Oh, yo, Saladin, like the show neo was not a cane corso. Again, 50 years ago, it was. So now if I take the true kind of depressor and breed it to a show neo, what do you think I'm going to get? I'm going to get them old genes. They're going to pop up. They're going to surface. It's going to click. It's going to click. And sure enough, it did do so. So now, like I said, I'm showing you today's corsos in America that are identical. And their genes are descended from Italy. So like, it's still an Italian dog, the American corso. It shouldn't even be called an American corso. But now the looks are so different because one breeding was done properly. The other breedings of the dogs wasn't so because, you know, again, you had a whole bunch of enthusiasts that wanted to do their own thing. And they did their own things. This is why the dogs differ. This is why the dogs differ over there. And even to the day, they still reconstructing. The dogs still don't look the same. They're trying to get the rustic dogs back. So now they're breeding all types of stuff again. And it's like, yo, man, you have to be consistent in your breeding program too. So you got to decide what look you want, and you breed that. You know, these guys think that, yo, on the aspect of the dog being aggressive, that sells puppies, which is true to a certain extent. But then again, on some other stuff, like I could get an aggressive dog here, a band dog from here, for that matter, like on some real stuff. And it depends on how the band dog is bred here. It can look identical to a traditional corso, a show quality corso, like on some real stuff. I could get that right here. So why do I gotta go overseas and bring a band dog back on some real stuff? You know, people make excuses. Well, all the corsos are mixed. Well, it depends on how much of a mix. I'm going to say that. So, like, again, at the end of the day, man, like, what direction do we go in from here? Hopefully, what I want to see is that better dogs be bred, temperament-wise and conformation-wise. So now, if you're in the street and you want to breed these dogs, find out what a straight top line is. Find out what good angulation is on the dog. Find out the proper movement of a cane corso and a Neapolitan Mastiff. Find out the proper movement. Strive and breed for that. Forget about the head type. Forget about the color code. Breed for your conformation, movement, and your temperament. And you should be all right. These dogs will be on their way to being something real special again, like they was traditionally. I'm not of Italian. I'm not Italian descent. I really respect the dogs. I really respect the dogs. I am a true enthusiast. You might not dig the color of my skin, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I am a true enthusiast of the breed, though. I play no games. I sugarcoat nothing. I really want to see these dogs pushed in the right direction. Straight up and down, man. No ill content. Not trying to make no money because, again, Facebook and the YouTube threads are for free. You can check me out. You don't have to check me out. I don't get paid for this. I just give up the information as I see fit. And I see that everybody should be educated on this. Because again, the direction of the dog and what it's heading to, it can be altered and changed for good. Like the bulldog, the bull mastiff, like Great Danes, and I can go on and on. Even the Neapolitan Mastiff, like the Neo Corso was the same breed in the 50s, man. They looked the same. They were identical. They were the same breed. And again, two times as a charm, the Italians done twisted dogs up, man. Like on some real stuff. Every expression, you twisted the dogs. So now, we got to pull coattails now, like on some real stuff, to save the traditional Roman dog from old. And if you're Italian, you should feel the same way and have the same drive that I have to keep the dogs traditional, like on some real stuff, man. You should have that drive. But I see, like I said, money's the root of all evil. So is ignorance, because ignorance is prevalent all over the place, man. Learn the history. History is very important in dog breeding. Learn how to dog breed. Affiliate yourself with good quality dog breeders, not show breeders, not street breeders, true dog breeders. True dog breeders. Learn how to breed a dog. Learn what a bloodline is, line breeding, inbreeding, scatter breeding. Learn these expressions. Learn when to do it, when not to do it. Focus on what are you trying to achieve when you're breeding. And then the corso should be a better dog. And be continuously being bred to be a better dog. Hopefully, this practice will be getting started. Like, for real, we need to do this. We need to do this. Stop trying to get money all the time, man. Like, yo, do it right. You do it right, it's going to be where people going to want it and they're going to buy. But do it correctly, though. There's no shortcuts in dog breeding, man. Point blank, man. So with me saying that, Saladin Salam, peace and blessings. And y'all have a lovely day, and I'm out, man. And hopefully, again, as far as the corso's sake, you do what's right by the breed, man. Please do what's right by the breed. All right.